You know what we need now? Something that's the other way around. Little jab. I'm hungry. Very hungry.
Do you have low appetite?
I would say so, yeah.
Have you seen that Jack's Fit?
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah, we just spoke about him today.
Spoke about him today.
I have, in fact, lost weight. I don't comment on anything, right? So I f***ed up a few months ago, right? I'm just scrolling on TikTok, whatever, and there's this one guy doing a rack pull, and it's just a terrible form rack pull. And I just commented being like, bro, that's not a rack pull. Laughing face. Wake up. Whole internet's going crazy. I didn't realize it was like an autistic person that's like getting into the world of fitness.
Oh.
And I wasn't ripping him. I was just like, that's not a rack pull. But every single mid-tier creator that still lives at home with their parents was like, James Smith, ripping an autistic. But I'm like, I didn't know. I'm on my For You feed. You know, I'm like, I didn't do my homework. So now I don't comment on anything.
Yeah,
But that Jack's Fit guy comes up and he is chronic low appetite. He hates food. And again, nothing against him, but to take 3 or 4 bites out of a McNugget, I can't relate to that world.
Wait, he takes 3 or 4 bites out of a single nugget?
So he really struggles to hit his calories, which is real classic. So you have those somatotypes, endomorph, mesomorph.
Those real? Someone told me that was cap.
I think I told you they were fake.
Yeah.
But like the original person, when trying to do it, the ectomorphs, the slim ones, he tried assigning like personality traits. And usually tall, slim people have higher levels of anxiety. And it could be the anxiety that portrays the reduced appetite. It's just the way they're kind of put together. But the second you see him, he almost is that classic profile. And you can see the low appetite. And for him wanting to build muscle, great. For him wanting to get stronger, great. Him wanting to inspire people in the fitness industry, great. But his biggest problem is his appetite. And it's the one thing he's not able to change. And you can see him almost physically feeling sick. And people are drawn to it. He gets crazy amounts of views. People commenting like, we made the wrong person famous. I feel sorry for him. But also he's got real bad leadership. The people that are going to the gym with him, trying to get him to do 1 rep maxes because they just want the clout of being in his video.
Yeah.
Like that guy should be on plate loaded machines, high reps, 12 to 15 reps. You know, he also eats really clean. And like that guy should be having McDonald's breakfasts.
Yeah.
Should be having pizza.
Getting calories in.
He should be putting like olive oil or butter on all of his vegetables. He should be like buttering the shit out of it. But he's making his life harder because the people around him aren't really helping him because I think they might like him wanting to see him suffer. He's having like plain chicken and rice. What he has to bulk is what I have to lose fat. Yeah. And yeah, someone kind of just needs to help him. And then he did the stuff with Ed Matthews.
Oh yeah,
like these guys are the young generation. I feel so old. The HS Tiki Toki, Ed Matthews, all that. I watch from afar. I'm like the granddad. Like, what are they getting up to? Misfits boxing. That's before my time. But like, the politics feel. But I'm drawn to it. I can't stop.
Yeah, I mean, I think on the topic of like the hunger thing, I think with both me and Chip, it's absolutely, that's my downfall for sure, is just getting the calories in. And sometimes it's possible when I'm super disciplined and I'm able to schedule in a lot of eating time.
Yep.
But in an ideal world, for me at least, I can sit down 2 times, maybe 3 times a day max and just nail through it. Whereas in order for me to do it, I probably got to sit down like 6 times throughout a day. And I'm not talking like 6 individual meals, but I mean, I've got to have breakfast, got to be pretty decent. Then I've got to probably have something just before lunch, even if it's just a bit of a snack, but I've got to be eating something. And then I have a proper lunch. And then I've got to eat at least 1 or 2 times before dinner. And then I have like a proper dinner. Whereas in an ideal world, because that's just inconvenient for me, I don't have that time in my day to go and do that. So in an ideal world, I have a decent breakfast, a big lunch, and a big dinner. But I can't do it. I can't sit down and consume 2,000 calories in a meal.
I don't think I've ever done that. I did a really bad day the other day, by the way, where I didn't eat a thing and then I went out and got hammered.
Yeah.
There was no breakfast, no lunch, no dinner.
That's mental.
First time I'd done it in maybe like 10 years.
Chip, I don't understand how you function, bro.
It was fucking insane.
I'm like
I don't know how to do it.
opposite.
So
it was crazy.
I'm the opposite. If I don't feel sick at the end of a meal, I can't stop. So the people that eat till they're comfortable, I've never done that. Like I've tried slowing down my eating. So like for me, building muscle isn't too difficult because I'm always in a hypercaloric state.
Yeah.
I'm always overeating. I'm like in this constant battle to not eat. Like if I skip breakfast, I feel like a hero. But then the voice is too strong in my head, right?
Yeah.
But then
the almond croissant.
You could die. I'm Googling brain aneurysm rates, right? But then for yourselves, it almost sounds like you're taking from one pocket to give to the other. So you can make your life worse by forcing yourself to eat in a bid to get more muscle. And again, if you're not that insecure about it, you've done all right without having massive doubts. Like I said this to people all the time, like we're trying to compare your strength to someone else. There are dudes out there with the body that you want, but their strategy for YouTube is so shit that they will never.
Yeah, but I can have both.
Something for free. Some people get both, but
why can't I have both?
You can if you take steroids.
Oh, don't say that.
Have kids first.
No, I'm not doing that either. That you're on the tequila thing right now, bro.
Okay, but then add one for safety. Bangs views.
One cycle. I can do one cycle
now where people are like, yeah, mate, we've heard it. Pull the kid out. Views and engagement.
Hey, trust me, it's a guaranteed banger.
Oh, man, a cycle.
Chip, can I just ask something? Because I'm genuinely so fascinated about this like food thing. Yeah. So today we went for lunch. Yeah. You had half of your schnitzel.
Yeah.
Is that all you've eaten today?
No, I had Subway this morning as well. This is a great day for me.
Did you eat the whole thing?
I had about 75% of it.
That's crazy.
Because I've never seen you finish a meal.
For example, with me,
I don't.
The lobster roll that I had, the Tory roll.
Yeah.
That's my first meal.
Yeah, I kind of get it. It was like 1 o'clock. Some people just skip breakfast. I get that.
Yeah.
But like now you're
late.
But in a world where I need to be eating more,
well.
leaving it to 1 just not ideal at all.
Supper is underrated. I fucking love eating in bed.
And just going to bed feeling disgusted with myself. That's
I think it's so nice.
And that's why I've got this training habit. I'm like, I need to do 2 hours of jiu-jitsu. Need to wait gym. Just otherwise, I'll just get fat quick.
Yeah. So you need to be training a lot. Because you're just fucking eating everything. It's like a little piggy.
I think I've got psychological trauma from being adopted.
You
trying to eat my way out of it.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Damn, it's nice you a little bit then.
To be fair, like to me that sounds so nice, but then to you, I know you're like, fuck. I just.
Well, it's the same with our mate Ethan.
Yeah, it's just like both ways.
Bez, I mean, he says the exact same thing as you in terms of like he will just, if he can, he will just keep eating. Like he has to make a very conscious effort to not do that. And he says, and it's not like an enjoyment thing. Like he doesn't stop when he's comfortable, exactly like how you said. And he said when he was going through his journey of weight loss, it had to be such, like, it's just such a mental thing. He's like, I have to stop here. I could finish that absolutely and more, but I'm going to stop here. Whereas someone like me, I go and they're like, yeah, I'm kind of done. Also kind of bored of this food. So yeah, that's me done for lunch.
Yeah, it's crazy. I actually almost have to like, if people saw what I ate when I'm losing fat, they'd think I'm a psycho. I will get like 500 grams of lean mince and I will just press it into patties and I'll just eat 6 patties in a go to get my 100 grams of protein. And like sometimes not even seasoning because I'm like, you don't deserve seasoning, you fat fuck. That's how.
So you make food like grim.
Yeah, then I'll have like a mug of frozen veggies, and sometimes I'll eat them frozen as I'm walking around the house.
A fucking mug as well.
You know that's not a nice way to live your life. I don't really like
vegetables. I'll just have them because I need the fiber and the nutrients from them. And like then when I get lean again, then I'll relax a little bit. But it's a constant battle being someone with a high appetite. But yeah, it's not fun.
Swings and roundabouts.
But then that's probably why my content resonates with other people looking to lose fat because the majority of these fucking fitness bellends, they've never actually experienced it. They're like, oh yeah, come eat with me as a personal trainer. First of all, you don't eat like that, you fucking lying prat. But like, second of all, I look at your meals and I just see dissatisfaction. I just couldn't be happy with it. This is why I can't smoke weed. I don't mind the feeling of weed, but the munchies, right? I will eat until the point I'm genuinely getting paranoid that my stomach's ripping, right? And then
you know how damn bad you gotta be for that.
I write off the whole day, the whole night, whatever it is. I eat so much, like I'm physically. I think it's why when I was younger, I'd love cocaine in a day session because I'm like, you have the entrees. I'm like, oh, best have a bump, so I don't ruin my day. Because left to my own devices, booze and food, I'll disappear at 4 p.m.
Yeah.
Thought it was an all day. James ate too much. He's going home.
Fuck.
Needs to sleep it
That's
off.
wild. Man, like part of me is envious of that, but then I can also absolutely see the downside to it as well.
Yeah.
So I guess it's just
So Ozempic for me was like
a game changer.
I'd never lived this life before for 2 weeks, but then out of the two evils, I preferred the eating too much side of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You'll never go back to that. Oh, you mean you don't need to unless you really wanted to.
Do you know one thing I did? It was supposed to be a video. I tried going carnivore. I did 2 weeks.
Yeah, the carnivore diet.
And it actually wasn't bad. Like, I would love to have seen my blood work to see what my cholesterol was looking like. And again, I don't know too much about cholesterol. I just think that any of the figures go into the red. I'm like, oh, it's maybe not great. But on that, I did experience a bit of malaise, a bit of like low mood because none of the food really, like, meat is nice, but when it's all you're eating and eggs, there were some nights I was like, am I depressed? Like, because nothing today food-wise made me happy.
Yeah.
But I lost weight on that, but my energy levels were actually great on carnivore. I was supposed to do a month, But then I got ill one day and just gave up and had a croissant. But my
Almond?
YouTube video, but you know what? It's one that I've never, before I was like, carnivore's fucking stupid. But if I've got friends now that are really overweight and I know they're just lying to me, I've tried this, I'm like, cool, just eat meat for the next month. And I can tell at the end of the month, if you didn't eat meat, did you lose any weight? No, we didn't do carnivore. Because that just kind of nukes that part of your brain, because your options are limited.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, steak for lunch. It's like when you're hungry and you open the fridge and there's only healthy food. You're like, I'm not even hungry.